Welcome everybody back to Phenomenal Fantasy Wrestling. Week 4 recap time. Sorry I'm a day late. It has been a hectic weekend. Kids starting school back last week has just put everything into chaos. Sorry if you hear all the vibrating, the washer's going. And apparently it just scared one of the cats. Something must have fallen. No big deal. Alright, so anyway guys, week 4, we've made it. It is wonderful. First things first, the head-to-head matchups for next weekend's big weekend. In my opinion, this would have been the weekend to start, I'll tell you. Originally, SummerSlam was the goal, but we've got Ring of Honor's Glory by Honor 2 nights, Friday and Saturday. Saturday, we've got Impact's Emergence. Saturday, we've got SummerSlam. And then Sunday, we've got NXT 36 TakeOver. A lot there on Saturday night. A lot of things I wouldn't think would want to compete with SummerSlam. And maybe I've got the days wrong. Maybe they're on Friday nights. But everything I saw said Saturday. So. But I wouldn't see them wanting to compete. Ring of Honor and Impact both trying to compete with SummerSlam. I really can't wait to see the Impact World title match now that Christian Cage has taken the title from Kenny Omega. We'll defend it against Brian Myers. I'm hoping that was done to put the belt on Myers. I guess they wouldn't have wanted him to beat Kenny Omega, obviously, because nobody else on Impact could. But I'm really hoping that was done to transfer the title and the history between Christian and Brian Myers. Their friendship, Brian Myers was an edgehead, in the beginning. I'm really hoping that leads to an excellent match and a Brian Myers, he deserves the world title. Be it Impact, AEW, wherever he's at, he deserves that world title. And in the same, I'm hoping that it goes from Brian Myers to Matt Cardona, because he deserves it just as much. And yeah, I'm a little biased. I'm wearing my Figure Story shirt. If y'all listen to Major Wrestling Figure Podcast, you got Chelsea Green, Matt Cardona, Brian Myers, and Hornswoggle. So, I'm a little biased on those guys. I love the podcast. Like I've said in the past, during the Pro Wrestling Crate unboxings, they're the reasons I got into doing the Pro Wrestling Crate. All right, let's turn things around. Get back on topic. It is week 4 recap time. So let's go to those scorecards. All right, guys. Here is the spreadsheet. Here is the standings. You've got Darren. You've got myself. You've got Annie, Moose, Steven, Christopher, Gideon, Scott, William, Cassandra, Josh, Ali, Raw, Markeith, Rob, Alan, Ryan, John. Good job, John, moving up 2 spots. I think some of those trades you made this past week is really going to help you with those moves going forward. Joseph, and then Blanky. Like I said, good job, John, going forward. Joseph, you've got a pretty good team. I don't know if it's just John's made those big moves going forward, or, I'm not sure what happened there. But you've dropped down, but you have some good ones. The Briscoes, they're about to compete tonight. I'm doing this video on Monday. I'm a day late. They're going to compete in the All-Stars versus Champions on Ring of Honor TV. You got Damian Priest, SummerSlam. He's about to win the United States title. Color me shocked if he does not. You've got Kevin Owens doing great things. Just not much. Ember Moon out injured. You can always bench her next week. Yeah, you don't have anybody on your bench, so I don't think she's going to be out very long. They did advertise her a match last week, but she didn't get medically cleared, so that only means it's a matter of time. But if you wanted to bench her, obviously. John Moxley, I'm shocked he's only got 40 points, to be honest. But then you still have... This past week, he was on Resurgence. You got another 10 points off that. He didn't do a whole lot. He's not been doing a whole lot. Little things here and there. But he's getting you little points here and there, so that's all that matters. Trey Miguel, good stuff. EC3, another one who's gotten no points because, really he only shows up on Impact once in a blue moon. Again, another one like the Briscoes. He's going to be in the Champions versus All-Stars. Got Glory by Honor coming up next weekend. You should be getting some points off of that. Will Ospreay, he's returned. He's got 5 points for Resurgence, so you'll see that on your next week's scorecard. Other than that, it just depends on what he does. Like he says, he's the champ. He's going to defend his title, whether they want to recognize him as the champion or not. And he's not going to do it in Japan, so that means he's coming to the States. Let's see if he winds up on AEW. Yeah, I think that would depend on how things ended with B. Priestley. Blair Davenport, for you guys who didn't know her beforehand. Obviously they've been together for a long time. If things ended sour, maybe it ended sour for Will to go over there. There is still some other options. Impact. New Japan Strong seems to be all about the U.S. I just started watching it, but it seems like they record in the U.S. and do all their shows there. So maybe he's going to be strictly on Strong from now on. Dustin Rhodes. Honestly, I'd drop him. You kind of need somebody to the ring every once in a while, but he really doesn't do much in the ring. I don't see him doing much as far as getting you points. Joey Janela, that's another one. He's just turned on Sonny Kiss, and then he kind of comes and goes in waves. To be honest, I'd look at, he's in a wild card. You've got so many options. I just wouldn't waste the spot with those two. Ty Connie, obviously excellent. Points for days. So you've got a really good one going on. Blanky, I would discuss yours, but I don't really see you. You don't want to talk to me about it. You don't really put in the effort. You did So I'm really just going to go over the guys who I can see who are trying to better their teams, who are going above and beyond, Blanky's in the last spot for a reason. Let's see who else we got. Markeith, you took my advice. You benched the Parks this past week. I'm sure once MLW starts out, they said they were going to do a short show this month, and it never happened. I don't know what went on with that. But here are your standings. Let's go back over here, go over your points. Some big points all the way down to some small points. So, John, you're making the right moves, but it is going to take you a while to get up there with us. It's very doable. I'll tell you that right now. It's very doable. Let's see. All right, guys. Obviously, you can see the different angle this week. Annie told me I need to start this higher downward angle. So I'm still going to go over some of the stuff here with you, but I wanted you to not be stuck looking at a screen the whole time. So you get my beautiful mug instead. Yeah, but you guys are making some good moves, some good trades, some good pickups. One of the guys, I'm shocked nobody's taken. He's all over the Indies. He's in MLW, which obviously isn't running much, but he is all over the Indies. Richard Holiday. I'm telling you right now, if none of y'all pick him up, when Reggie drops that 24/7 title, I'm all over Richard Holiday. He's championing. He just won a title somewhere else. He's champion everywhere else. He may have just dropped the Caribbean title to King Mortis, but I see him getting it back or at least winning something else there. But he's all over the Indies. I think he's in a stable with Wheeler Yuta, who I have, and a couple other guys. But he's one to pick up. Another one to pick up, if you're looking at tag teams, the Street Profits. They are back. They are doing it. Eventually, the Usos and the Street Profits will be money. I'm pretty sure they've had matches before, but coming back, everybody healthy, not injured. They're going to have some great matches. They're going to kill it. And those titles will be around the Street Profits waist sooner rather than later. I say that, John, the New Day, where are they at, dude? I know we've had this discussion, but as soon as they get back, I think they're only holding off till they can take those titles from AJ and Omos. Also, me and Darren were talking. Big E, cash in, Money in the Bank. SummerSlam's coming up. Goldberg wins that title. What better thing to happen than Big E come out, cash in that title shot, win the WWE title, be on Raw, reunited with the New Day. Maybe that's what they're waiting for. That's my hope. Because the New Day is a 3-piece. They're not a 2-piece. It works a lot better with all 3 of them together. And if he doesn't do that, then my other prediction, and me and Darren talked about this, John Cena taking the belt off Roman, Friday Night SmackDown, John Cena gets his little celebration in, Roman Reigns interrupts that celebration, Big E with the cash in again. One way or the other, I think this week's when Big E's cashing in that Money in the Bank. I'm hoping it's Goldberg. I'm hoping he takes the title, reunites with New Day on Raw. That's my hope. Because I don't want to see John Cena win another title. I don't see the point. When you've gone, you're gone. It's the same thing. Brock Lesnar coming back, Goldberg coming back. When The Rock came back, took the title off CM Punk just to wrestle Cena at Mania. I don't understand it. You don't need the title. Those matches don't need titles to be big draws. End of story. You don't need to change the title's hands just to have that big draw. It can be a non-title match and it's going to have the same big fight feel. That being said, because I'm talking about the titles, I'm talking about the record with Cena, let's get into this week's trivia question. Last week's trivia question. Jeff Hardy's age when he had a match on Raw? 16. John, good job on that one. I've seen conflicting reports about which match he had first, X-Pac or 1-2-3 Kid at the time, or Razor Ramon. Either way, he was 16 when both those matches happened. This week's trivia question. Nature Boy Ric Flair, with the world title being, the reigns being on, looked at here with Cena, with Ric Flair showing up in AAA. I thought it was only fair to have this trivia question. Ric Flair is credited as a 16-time World Heavyweight Champion. But, and this is a trick question, how many times did Ric Flair lose that title? It is not 16 times. So, something to think about there, something to research if you were going to do it that way. He did not lose the title 16 times. It is more. So, he's only credited with 16, but there should be more. All right, guys. Last thing I want to go over with you. I almost forgot, to be honest. Oh, where are they at? Give me just a minute. We're going to switch you back over to the computer. All right, guys. Free agents that have some points here. You've got Marty Bell. She got 30 points on Fury, and I'm doing the last 2 weeks' worth. Bateman in New Japan Strong, and these are people that are in Ring of Honor. Tony Deppen. Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, he got 15. Flamita, 15. Flamita is a good one. I'm shocked nobody has him. Sledge, 15. And he's about to be teaming with PCO and Danhausen, future 6-man tag champions, in my opinion. You've got world famous Cheeseburger. Now, he's on here just the once. I don't watch. I've seen him on several different things. If he's the only guy on a show, I'm not adding him. I'm not watching it. I'm not pointing it out. But he is on a lot of indie shows, so he is somebody who can get you some points. Miranda Ali's, Nicole Savoy, Roxy. These are the ones who move forward in the women's tournament. Chris Dickinson, he got some points at Beyond. He does GCW. I kind of didn't keep up this week with these because I still had all of last week's. There could be more points for some of these guys. O'Shea Edwards, another big one. NWA, you got Fred Rosser, who appears on Resurgent Strong. Sky Blue, who is all over the indies. Kinsey Page, I think Annie picked her up actually. Jeremiah Plunkett, Tyrus, who became the new TV champion. Jax Dane, he appears on SWE Fury and NWA. Tim Storm and Genocide. She wrestled on Pro Wrestling Expo. Okay. Impact, Crazy Steve, Kiera Hogan. Kiera Hogan's going to be appearing a lot on Dynamite or AEW Dark. She's also got a few indie shows she's going to be going over now that she's no longer with Impact. MLW, Davey Richards, I picked him up. He's been doing tons. Calvin Tankman, I believe I had to drop him, but another one who's all over the indies. I picked him up, he didn't do anything, and then I dropped him, and now he's doing everything. Aramis, Gina Medina, Richard Holiday, like I said, he should have 2 or 3 more here. Alex Kane was all over the Future Showcase, the Scenic City Individual Invitational last week. Right down the road here, he got big things. Gringo Loco. AEW, you've got Jasmine Allure, Matt Hardy, Butcher, Blade, not Butcher, but the Blade. The Acclaimed, well, they're not going to be around for a while after that promo. And that really steams me about that promo. And I'll get into that soon, probably with the next video. Wardlow, always going to get you points when he wrestles, except for against Jericho, apparently. Legit Layla Hirsch, she's got that NWA title match coming up. Julia Hart. Dante Martin, he's doing great things, especially after that match with the Elite. Red Velvet, somebody picked her up recently. Omos got picked up. Mason T-Bar, as a tag team, they're doing pretty good. Rich Holland, Trey Baxter, Dave Mastiff, Jack Stars, A-Kid, Jordan Devlin, a lot of, obviously a lot of UK there. All right. And one more thing, everybody's like, you do so much, you do it all. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek here, how I do it. All right, so we got a lot of different tabs opened up on this computer. Blank for scorecards. Blank for scorecards. I was scoring 3-4 shows at a time, to be honest. Usually it's 2. Usually I got the TV going. I've got something on my laptop going. Obviously I've got the spreadsheet here. It's taking a little while for everything. I've got so much going up. It's taking a little while for everything. I got the spreadsheet here. And this is the updated one for the week after all our trades. Head-to-head standings. I've got here, I got Facebook up so I can post the standings. I've got Cage Match, cagematch.net here. Right now I've got, the results up for the last New Japan Summer Struggle. I don't watch these, so I'm just doing your stuff right off of here, since some of you on the indies have picked up New Japan. I want to make sure everybody gets the points that they deserve. So I do that for those. Otherwise, I keep up with all the shows coming up. Let's go back out of here. I'll show you. These are all the results here. And that's where I've been getting the house shows, the live events for the WWE. I've scored 3 of those, I think, because they've had them on there. But usually, I see them from here, upcoming shows. New Japan Strong, Fighting Unleashed, Monday Night Raw, Main Event, 205. It's just telling me everything that's upcoming. That way I can keep up with it. That way I can get everybody what they need as far as their points go. Oh yeah, Warrior Wrestling Stadium Series is also on Saturday night. FSW versus GCW. Man, like I said, Saturday night is booked up. But that way you guys know where I'm seeing everything, where I'm getting what I'm scoring, why I'm scoring what I'm scoring. Also, YouTube. I've got 3 tabs up right now of YouTube of shows I need to watch. Oh, stop. It's Championship Wrestling from Memphis this week. I need to watch. I also need to watch SWE Fury from this week. I've already working on Hybrid Wrestling, Off to the Races. Really, I just want to see the match with Gangrel and Warhorse. That's going to be a good one. And then I've shared most of these in the chat with you guys in case you guys wanted to check them out. Battle Bowl here from JCW. So I've got 3 tabs of YouTube that I need to get on top of. Also, I got another window here, the head-to-head matchups for each of the upcoming 3 head-to-heads I've put together. So it's keeping me busy, guys. And, you know, this week I am starting a new job. So, all right. So this week I am starting a new job. So I may fall a little bit behind here and there. That's what the weekends are for. Basically, I'm starting a part-time job. Just give me something to do while the kids are in school from 9 to 2 o'clock. So it shouldn't interfere a whole lot. The only difference is I can't be the night owl I once was. So, can't be the night owl I once was. Usually I'm up till 4 or 5 in the morning. Half because of me and half because my son keeps me up all night. Now school's back. He's not keeping me up all night. Well, let's hope as much. And I've got to be up and go to work now. So I'll be getting things done more on the weekends than anything because I won't be working weekends unless my wife has the weekend off. So guys, that is the recap for this week. Let me know what you think. Get that trivia question answered. All right, and you guys have a good one. Bye.